Hi, I'm Joe and you're about to hear 10 things that you can buy that will actually make or save you money in the long run. If you're into these kind of videos, then make sure you check out my channel and subscribe. It would be helpful not just to you, but to me also. Thank you for that. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get on to number one, which is a mattress. Being the one thing you spend most of your life on guaranteed, for the fortunate people like us, it's definitely worth investing in a mattress that is of high quality. Bad and cheap mattresses lead to bad sleep, and that leads to a bad lifestyle. Bad mattresses with a domino effect can eventually affect mental health, not just your physical health. Let's be honest, saving that extra couple of £100 on a cheap mattress is not worth the years of pain and uncomfortable sleep you're gonna get from that mattress. Like, you're about to spend a third of your life on it and you don't want to be in pain for a third of your life, do you? The bad quality of sleep that you get regularly will lead you to become more tired and have less energy on a daily basis. You're gonna become less motivated about your financial and life goals, and all of that comes from your bad sleep. Obviously, there are other factors to getting good sleep, but getting a good bed beneath you has to be number one. Having a mattress that is cheap is not going to be as long lasting as one that is a bit more expensive. And you might have to buy one and replace one every few years. Buying a few cheap ones is going to cost you more than buying one expensive one that is going to last you most of your life. So buy a mattress that is a tad bit more expensive so you have a good base and you don't ever have to worry about getting a good night's sleep. And you can worry about the things that actually need worrying about. The next thing, which is absolutely 100% worth spending your money on, are books and education. Education can mean like books or courses or training in an area that you think is worth putting your time towards so that you can make more money. Books like Atomic Habits and Rich Dad Poor Dad provide information that is so valuable and changes your mindset completely about things you didn't know were important until you read those books. It's that extra education that you take on that can make the difference in pulling away from the average person financially. The knowledge passed on from experts that are successful is so good, not just because they share their experiences and all the good things they did, but they'll share the bad things and the mistakes to avoid. And that saves you so much time. In the end, it will be the unique mindset you have shaped from all the information you have gathered from these books that will be sure to make you more than a few bucks. If you prefer listening rather than reading a book, then I will leave an affiliate link to Audible down in the description below, just so you can have a whole month free of audiobooks and claim your first self-help book for free. The next thing is to get a water efficient shower head. I mean, it's all really there in the title. Efficiency means useful output over total input. It means less water is wasted when you're using these shower heads instead of the normal ones. Less water means a cheaper bill. Using a water efficient shower head saves you 7 gallons per 7-minute shower that you take. That is a lot. It can save you hundreds of pounds a year. And these shower heads don't cost more than 100, like it's way less than 100. It's like 60, 70, 80 pounds. And to me, that means there's no point in not having one. Using less water is more and more encouraged these days. And by having a water efficient shower head, you're saving water and you're saving money. It's a smart way to cut down and it's just easy money. Now, the next thing that is worth buying is a good high quality laptop. No one in today's age can go without using a laptop. With everything going online these days, especially in our pandemic times, the importance of a more reliable and useful laptop is more than ever before. I mean, take Zoom calls and working from home as an example. We needed our laptops more than ever. Students, workers, entrepreneurs, they all need to rely on a laptop at one time or another. Investing in a good laptop and one of high quality can be more important than you think. Having that reliability, that is key. Most modern day investors and entrepreneurs do everything and make a lot of money from just sitting on their laptop at home. Whether it be analyzing graphs, making stores, or even editing videos, it's all there on that laptop. Having the top end laptop can open so many more opportunities and it lets you take advantage of everything a laptop can do. Buying a cheap one might have its consequences in the way that it might not be fast, it might have an older system, older processing system, it might not have enough storage to run the apps that you want to run on your laptop, etc, etc. Most of us are going to make at least some kind of money from using our laptops, whether that be, I don't know, selling old stuff online or investing or being a day trader or making YouTube videos, something. It's worth paying that extra bit of money to invest in something that's going to last you a long time and is completely reliable and won't let you down when you need it to work. Now, the next thing is retirement. You want to invest in your retirement. You want to buy a retirement account in whatever way that costs you, you want to do it. Specifically, a retirement account that you can invest with. Most of these usually have a cost, maybe a monthly flat fee, or a percentile of your investment returns. This is something that you want to look into at a very young age, and the earlier you do it, the better it is for you. The earlier you do it, the more you're going to retire with. You don't even have to make the money. That's the best thing about this. All you have to do is just let compound interest do its thing, and just make sure you're putting money into that account consistently. The cost of maintaining these kind of accounts can seem to be a waste of money in the beginning because your fees are going to be, a huge percent of how much you're investing. But if you're patient enough to let compound interest do its thing, you'll see that cost be so worth it in the future. And you can actually become a millionaire of some sort just by investing in a retirement account. If you want to know, then click on the I just above, and that video will show everything about index funds and how compound interest really works. Make sure you don't ignore your retirement just because you're young. Do yourself a favor by investing in a retirement account. Now, this next item can be beneficial to you in so many different ways. This is to buy an induction stove and use that instead of a regular gas stove. An induction hob is 42% more efficient than a regular gas stove. 42% is a lot. That's almost double the efficiency. That means that it cooks your food almost twice as quickly. That is a lot of time saved cooking. And we all know time is, and over time, that efficiency is going to save you hundreds of pounds. This efficiency and saving of time might not just be good for your bank account, but also your health. Because if you think about it, most people don't want to cook at home because it takes long and it's just easier to get a takeaway. But with cooking time decreased, you're more likely to think, oh yeah, let me cook. It won't take that long, and decide to cook for yourself a nice healthy meal instead of getting takeaway. Will make it easier for you to decide whether to cook at home or get takeaway. So less money spent and a healthier diet. If you're not good around the kitchen like myself with safety, then an induction hob takes care of that as well. It has extra safety measures in place so that you don't burn yourself, and once you take the pan off the heat, the hob is not hot anymore. That makes it easier for us to be in the kitchen, makes it easier for us to cook. Now, next thing you want to buy is a bike. This is going to save you tons of money. With this single purchase of a bike, it doesn't even have to be new, it can be a used bike, doesn't really matter, or even maybe a bike monthly membership, like a subscription for a bike club or something. You're going to save on fuel and public transport costs. And this is more to do with somewhere that's like close by, and if you need to get to the post office or you need to get some milk from the local shop, it's too far to walk. But the places that are close enough that you don't need to use a car, you can use the bike and save so much on fuel. Saving petrol here and there will eventually add up to unnecessary costs, and these costs will be more than what you paid for your little bike. This, along with the fact that biking is much better for the environment than driving your car, plus the health benefits of getting regular cardio, makes it a bike an easy purchase and one you want to buy so you can save money in the future. The eighth thing that you want to buy into is a gym membership, or even better, if you can, get a home gym. Build your little gym. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can just be like a few weights, a bar, and a bench in the garage. That's enough. That's pretty decent. This is so that you can exercise regularly. Research has shown that wealthier people do more exercise. How does a gym membership save or make you money? It's not such a direct impact as some of the others on this list, like a water efficient shower head. It tells you, how much water you're saving, or an induction hob, the energy you're saving, or help you make as much as a laptop could. But slowly over time, as you regularly exercise and it becomes a habit that you do on a regular basis, you will see that it keeps your brain fresh and it keeps your energy high and it keeps you more driven. And that is needed for success. And that is why exercise is a very common habit among successful people. You don't have to be super jacked or have Matt Diavella biceps, but just have to be regular and consistent with your exercise. It's what keeps it steady, and that is gonna help you be more motivated, work harder for your goals, and make more money. Those productive late nights and early mornings of you working on your side hustle or business, that is where the return of a gym membership comes into play. If you've seen Money Heist, then you know the nerdiest of nerds in The Professor, even he relies on exercise to make him think clearly and release all his genius stuff about the plan and stuff. But the key is that he needs exercise, and he knows that exercise lets him think clearly and be more sharp. Also, having a membership will make you aware of your laziness. If you don't go to the gym, then it makes you aware that you're paying for your laziness. It will be a constant motivator in the back of your brain. Building a home gym is better in the long run financially because you're going to buy it once, and you can use it as long as you want to. And also, you don't have the excuse of saying, I can't be asked to go to the gym like get there. But again, a home gym is expensive to build at first. If you go to the gym constantly, then look into that. If not, then just get yourself to the gym and start regularly exercising. The penultimate thing that you can buy that will save you so much money is good quality clothing. I've mentioned it on the channel before, and I will mention it again because I think it is one of the best ways to save money. And also I like clothes, so good quality clothes doesn't mean £50 t-shirt and, you know, high designer brands. It means good quality clothes that isn't cheap and won't, you know, the color won't wash out after a few washes. Over time, if you can build your wardrobe up with these medium price clothing, like good quality medium price clothing, it's gonna save you so much money because you're gonna have that wardrobe for a very long time and you won't be rebuying essential items, maybe like a black t-shirt or like a black jumper, over and over again because the one you have is high enough quality that will last you a long time. Avoid cheap clothes and avoid high-end items, at least until you can afford to buy high-end stuff. And find that middle ground, find that balance to make your money go further. Good long-lasting clothing is what you want, and that's where you'll get the best value for your money. Cheap clothing isn't durable, and expensive clothing, even though it is good quality, is, well, expensive. But the difference in quality gets less and less as the price goes up. There'll be a big difference in the quality of a £5 t-shirt compared to a £25 t-shirt. But the difference in quality between a £25 t-shirt and a £50 t-shirt is not going to be all that. The last thing on this list that is worth paying for is life/health insurance. Bit more of a bonus one because it's not really guaranteed to save you money as much as, you know, the others, but it is one thing to have that is important. Life and health insurance particularly is avoided by young people because they think, oh, well, I'm just young, nothing's gonna happen to me. That is a risk that you're taking at a very young age. If it's a risk that you think is worth taking, then go for it, but I would suggest just covering your back anyway. Literally. Health insurance is less important to us in the UK than compared to India or the US because obviously we have the NHS and healthcare is pretty much free, but it is still something good to have just in case something does happen to you that wasn't your fault and, you know, was someone else's. So you do get an amount paid to you that is justifiable, but it is something definitely worth considering and something that could be very costly not to have. Those are 10 things that you can buy that will actually save you / make you money in the long run. These are wholehearted, good investments. I don't even know if that makes sense, but these are good investments to make with your money so that you don't have to rebuy stuff and these things are actually worth the expensive price tag put on them because, well, you're gonna get that money back in the future. If you found some useful information or some kind of value, then please make sure to smash that like button. And when you're down there, hit that subscribe button, as I said, if you're into these kind of videos and you want to see more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week in a bit.